Living with a disability shouldn't make you invisible or invincible. Here's why representation matters.
Caribbean, and in the Caribbean, you cannot, they don't see people who are disabled unless you are elderly, unless you're an older person. So when I first became disabled, I'll never forget. My mother brought this woman to the house to see me, to see how I was doing, and I was talking with her, and she said to me, "Oh, Zazel, look at you now. We all thought you were going to be a star, and now you can't walk, you can't do a thing." And I said, "Excuse me."
Ooh,
I mean, she was just writing me, "You can't do a thing.
you can't do a thing. A thing.
You can't do a
Not
thing."
a damn thing. Not a damn thing.
And so I said, "Well, I have a dance company for physically integrated dance company. I'm a disability advocate. I've done modeling." And she says, "But," I said, "what's disability? What's that?" And, I went out of my way to explain it to her, but it just went right over her head. And when I go to that island, it's the same thing over and over again. It goes right over their heads because they can't see someone who's disabled being in front of a camera, modeling, dancing, writing. You're just nothing. You're nothing.
Or run for office.
Or run for office. Oh, I mean, forget it. They would never see. They would understand that. No,
Yeah.
And that's why media is important. And
it's
so
important. Yes,
important, because we telling stories and being visual, like the whole idea of seeing the manifestation, of your life is just transformative. If you don't see it, you don't even know what you can become, right?
absolutely.
You don't have an idea.
Exactly,
You don't
exactly.
have an
And
idea.
so, just like, okay, I want to create those images that I lacked seeing growing up. So that's why,
Hmm.
I have a great time, producing alongside Donna, on the series. And then I'm working on, other projects as well because we need our stories are valid, is valued, and it's important. And people need to see representation and need to see, what's going on in our lives.
Hmm. Hmm.
That's very important to me.